What's going on, my peoples? This your boy, Mr. OBF. Back one time for your mind. Welcome to the OBF, the network, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, donate to the channel. Go to OBF, the real Cash App, and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys could donate to the channel. All right, man. Like at this point, I ain't talking about this shit no more. Because at a certain point, certain shit, you can't even keep putting videos out or responding to the nonsense. Right? Like I thought I had heard it all, but I don't know if niggas is retired and they just getting high or drunk, or I don't know what's going on with some of these niggas, or these niggas is like I get it, man. Like LeBron is the guy. Like you know the one thing I can say. Now a big part of this is the reason that Kobe Bryant is getting the level of disrespect that he's getting, regardless if he was dead or alive. I don't think a lot of this shit they would say about Kobe, but the media has been consistent of how they seen Kobe, right, as like an all-time great, right? But because I think from the media point, they got a list of all-time great lists, and they got Kobe like 9. They basically saying Larry Bird and Kareem, a couple of niggas they had that was better than him. Matter of fact, let me look that up. Let me do that. Let me do that because I need to, before I get into this shit, before I start flipping out on these, because this shit is starting to really irritate the shit out of me. Because I want to see the what's the name list. Give me a second, y'all. Let me see something. ESPN list of top 10 greatest players. Now, on a list in 2016, they already had LeBron James at the top 3, which is bullshit. They had Wilt Chamberlain at number 5, which is some bullshit. Had Tim Duncan in the top 10, Shaquille O'Neal in the top 10 over Kobe Bryant. Craziness. I'm looking for that list. Let me see. I think this is it. No, this is 16. Yeah, because the level of disrespect they have, this is trash. This is it. Okay. Let me see this. All right. This is what they got in 2025. They had Michael Jordan as 1, have no problem with that. They got LeBron James at 2, got a problem with that. They got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at number 3, don't have no problem with that. They got Bill Russell at number 4, got a problem with that. They got Magic Johnson at 5, I have a problem with that. He should be 4 at least. Even though I got Magic at 3, but you know, it is what it is. They got Wilt Chamberlain at 6. I got a problem with where he's ranked at. He should be lower. Actually, he should probably be in the 10th slot. They got Larry Bird at 7. I got a problem with that. He should be lower. He should be at least 8th or 9th. They got Tim Duncan at at number 8. I got a problem with that. Tim Duncan deserved to be in the top 5 greatest basketball players ever. He's the only power forward on here. And just because he's the greatest power forward. But he should be top 5. Because he got more championships than Bird. He got more championships than Wilt. He got more championships than LeBron James. So, and they got Kobe Bryant 9, which is like the ultimate disrespect. That's the ultimate disrespect here. This is ESPN shit. And they got Shaq 10. Listen, I told y'all when Steph Curry is starting to come up, it is going to be a conversation of who leaving that top 5. I mean that top 10. And that's going to be out of Larry Bird or Wilt Chamberlain for me. And Hakeem the Dream, I don't know why the fuck he's not in the top 10. So they done took Hakeem the Dream out. And they just whatever, bro. But this level, is getting out of control with the level of disrespect. But anyway, but it starts from ESPN with their bullshit ass list, and then these motherfuckers start going off of this bullshit that they going off of. So I want to play one clip of this is what I mean about, you see the title, If I Was Never Hurt NBA Players. Right? They got all this crazy shit to say about Kobe. But none of these niggas, and I'm going to say this once again, none of these niggas was on Kobe Bryant level at the time or even after. And I'm talking about mentally. See, these niggas were stat packers. You notice these niggas always talking about stats. Listen, sometimes people, a player could be good enough. Like I look, a prime example, James Harden. James Harden can guard that bitch and get buckets on anybody. Okay? We all know this. We know he can go out there and get a bucket on anybody and put up great stats. But when the time to come, at the end of the day, when they really, really need him to be that James Harden, that he putting all them good numbers up through the regular season and maybe a little bit part of the playoffs, right, in the beginning of the playoffs, when that time comes for him to step up to be that motherfucking guy, to be this great, he always lose. He always lose. Because them niggas is not mentally on the same level as a Kobe Bryant. Or as a Michael Jordan or Magic Johnson. See, Kobe and Mike was different niggas. They minds was like, nobody has seen nothing, no shit like that. You seen mean players, grimy players that like they dogs. But Michael and Kobe was on a different level. AI said this shit right, like a way that you guys said. They was certified serial killers. They didn't give a fuck. They didn't give a fuck who you were, who was in front of them, who was playing D, who they had to play. They didn't care. Them niggas was coming out there to kill you. They was plotting to kill you. A serial killer with no remorse. They was different niggas. These niggas that just all of a sudden talking about Kobe and trying to put themselves in the same breath as Kobe of, oh, I had athletic ability. You told me I wasn't great. Nobody said you wasn't great. We saying you ain't Kobe. That's all we saying. We don't give a fuck about your statistics. I ain't gonna say we don't give a fuck about your statistics. Is not all the be all. How you played a couple of years when you was great and was doing your thing, you still wasn't Kobe. And at the end of the day, you still wasn't Kobe. After all the smoke settled, he finished, you finished, you're still not Kobe. We ain't even listen. I won't even disrespect Michael in this conversation anymore. I'm not even having this conversation with Nick, bringing Mike into this, because we already know what Mike is. Prime example. If you ever seen Tom Brady, you ever seen motherfucking Aaron Rodgers, you knew they was more talented. Them niggas was like that. They was better football players, but they couldn't fuck with Brady. I was hearing niggas when some niggas that just look. I don't like Brady, right? As a person, I don't think he a bad dude. But you fuck with Trump, I don't kind of fuck with you. As a football player, he wasn't like my favorite football player. It was Peyton Manning. I mean, quarterbacks far as like Peyton Manning and Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is my favorite quarterback. Aaron Rodgers is my favorite quarterback all the time. I fucking love Aaron Rodgers as a football player. As a person, he ain't shit. I can't fuck with him. Okay? But him and Ray Lewis is probably like, both of them ain't shit, but both of them was my favorite football players. And Deion Sanders, I'm sorry. Deion was my top guy. And then it was Ray, and then it was Aaron Rodgers. But they kind of like 1, 2, 3. However, it don't matter how I pick them. They was my favorite players of all time. Any era of football, they just was my favorite football players, right? Aaron Rodgers was more talented in his pinky than fucking Tom Brady. And just because Aaron Rodgers is my favorite football player, I would never disrespect Tom Brady in that way, of just because he was talented. Just because I think he was a better football player. But overall, at the end of the day, Tom Brady is fucking Tom Brady. We're not going to play these games. And that goes for all these NBA players. I don't give a fuck how talented you were, how good your stats was against Kobe, or you had some scoring titles and shit. At the end of the day, you wasn't Kobe. Oh, I could have go play with Shaq. Nobody cares. You didn't play with Shaq. Then you make up all the excuses in the world why you couldn't win the big one. Now all of a sudden, these soft ass niggas, that's what they keep asking, well, why the league so soft? Look at these soft ass niggas. These niggas soft. Because my honest opinion, the 90s and the early 2000s, from 2010 to 2000 to 2010, that was the last era of real motherfuckers, real ballers. But you can go put hands on niggas. And I ain't talking about fighting and shit. I'm just talking about, checking a nigga, playing some real D. That was 2010 was the last year. And then who comes fucks the game up? It's like it's almost that same reference as when I always say Lil Wayne, he was good. He created a whole culture. He was the shit. But he fucked the game up. LeBron fucked the basketball game up, and now niggas want to sit here and praise this nigga. Like, nah, nigga, you fucked the game up. The game is these young niggas. Some of them are good. Don't get me wrong. Some of them are fucking good. Very, very good. But they soft. They soft. Yes, they can jump out the gym. Yeah, they more athletic. The Times got better false medicine, of course. So, like, when you hear Gilbert Arenas Talking about, oh, well, them niggas in the 90s, they was snorting coke and all that other shit. If these niggas was all still doing snorting coke and doing all that shit, they still was putting up great goddamn numbers for be smoking coke and drunks. And I guarantee you, Gilbert Arenas probably couldn't fuck with a lot of those dudes. See, I'm gonna tell you something, and we're gonna get it. I want to talk about Dwayne Wade first. I want to get this little clip real quick. Where Dwayne Wade decides, I'm gonna get to Gilbert Arenas, because Dwayne Wade get to come out and say that I think it was Kobe last championship, the 5th one. And I remember this shit. You know, I'm a Kobe fan, man. I watched damn near all Kobe games. I probably would say I probably watched 90% of Kobe's whole career for basketball games. That's even counting when he was in fucking high school. Okay? So I'm not tripping up that shit. Like I am a big Kobe Bryant fan, but I'm not biased in a way of where I'm allow my feelings of how I feel about Kobe to say was he good or was he not, or yeah, he didn't do this and he did. I'm not on that shit. But I'm sick of this fake love of niggas with this. It's just at this point, it's a level of disrespecting Kobe. And this is the problem I have. You can have an opinion. I had no problem with that. You can feel who you think better. But when you niggas start moving the goalposts, when you niggas start making hypotheticals that where you're talking about, hey, well, if I played with Shaq or this and that, I don't want championships. No, y'all wouldn't have. A lot of you niggas wouldn't have. I remember I said this shit the last time I said Kmart. Love Kenyon Martin. But nigga, stop. You couldn't win with Shaq. You a liar. You wasn't a consistent scorer like that. I don't think anywhere in your fucking NBA career that where you was averaging 20 points a game for a season. So stop. We're not doing that, bro. And listen, and it's almost like everybody know at the end of the day, Kobe was better than Shaq. At the end of their careers, we know that. Nobody's taking nothing away from Shaq. Shaq will tell you this. Nobody takes, I was the most dominant player. Nobody really fucking with Shaq. Nobody. But all these other niggas, listen, if Shaq was the most dominant basketball player, right? If he was the most dominant, and the most dominant basketball player, if you listen to Gilbert Arenas and on them, and they said nobody could fuck with Shaq. Nobody. Everybody played second fiddle. But when Shaq tells you Kobe Bryant is the best fucking player in the NBA right now, he's the best player in the league. If everybody's like Shaq, that guy, but the guy that just told you he's the second best, ain't one none of you niggas fucking with the second best. None of you niggas was fucking with Kobe Bryant. You ever notice, even when Shaq went to go play with Dwayne Wade in Miami, he never said that Dwayne Wade was the best player in the world. Not that I heard of. Because you know why? Because Kobe Bryant was still getting busy. And he had an off year that year. For me, as far as my expectations of Kobe. It was an off year. He still did his thing, but it was an off year. But he was still giving niggas the business. Now, mind you, I had a lot of respect for Dwayne Wade. And still do. But we're going to stop this piling on of disrespecting Kobe shit. You're going to stop. You're not going to get on the train, nigga. We're going to yank your ass off. Hey, Dwayne, stop that shit. We doing that to you, bro. Because this shit right, what you get ready to say is bullshit. Now, I want y'all to listen to what this nigga said about those finals. And matter of fact, he ain't even talking about... Matter of fact, I want y'all to hear this shit. Give me a second. Thought I had the clip ready. Because this shit is getting out of pocket, bro. I think I got the right clip. Is this the right clip? Let me make sure it's the right clip. And you know the bad part about it, you even got LeBron James fans. Some of LeBron James fans that I'll be seeing on the internet, they got YouTube channels and shit. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. God damn it. Yeah, here it is. All right. You got some of LeBron James' biggest fans that got YouTube channels that I see that put LeBron over Kobe. That was offended. Like damn it, offended of Tracy McGrady and Gilbert Arenas for saying the shit that he was saying. The disrespect they were saying about Kobe. They could have did this, they could have did that, and or we ain't talking about rings. Nigga, well, what the fuck are y'all playing for? So you're telling me we playing for stats now? Because if that's the case, you shouldn't be. Nobody should ever have called Michael Jordan a ball hog. You should have never ever called Allen Iverson a ball hog, and you should never ever call Kobe Bryant a ball hog. If we ain't playing for championships, what we playing for? That's always the question. Then Gilbert Arenas try to do this psychological gymnastic bullshit that he does on his little bullshit ass show. Because Gilbert Arenas, I don't know if he's trolling. Because I think partly he's trolling, but a part of him is getting paid by LeBron and them. Well, I know he's getting paid by them. And so it's all a game to this nigga. He playing this non-winner. Haven't won a goddamn thing in the league. Nothing. But I want y'all to listen to Dwayne Wade speak about them finals. And it seems like the level of disrespect started to come out when it's around Kobe's birthday or when him and Gigi passed away. It seems like these niggas like to come out of the anniversary when him and Gigi passed or Kobe Bryant's birthday comes up or something. It's like around that time. They like to come out and say disrespectful shit. But anyway, I want y'all to listen to Dwayne Wade and this bullshit. And Kendrick Perkins is going to check him at the end. It's a little 47 clip. A clip. A lot of people don't know. Oh shit, my bad, people. Damn, I thought I had this shit on.
Left channel, right channel.
All right, let's go back. All right, let's listen.
A lot of people don't know that in that last finals that they won, Kobe didn't play well. Kobe didn't shoot the ball well.
First of all, timeout. He said a lot of people did not know that Kobe Bryant did not shoot well in Game 7. Matter of fact, let me go back. I want to make sure I hear him clearly. Hold on.
A lot of people don't know that in that last finals that they won, Kobe didn't play well. Kobe didn't shoot the ball well.
Talking about, first of all, he lied. He lied. He said in that last finals, Kobe Bryant didn't shoot well. First of all, it's a lie. And first of all, it doesn't matter if Kobe Bryant shoot well or not. Because in any game, or any finals, or any series, it doesn't matter. And the reason I say that is because Kobe Bryant don't give a fuck. Kobe Bryant didn't give a fuck. He did not care. If you listen to real motherfuckers that know basketball and played against Kobe, they will tell you Kobe Bryant would commit 15 motherfucking shots straight, and that shit don't matter to him. He still know he the best player on the motherfucking floor, and he know at the end of the game, nigga, he gonna try to take you out. And he's going to try to do that. So he can miss 20 motherfuckers. He can, his stats could be 5 for 30 out that bitch. Kobe don't give a fuck. You think Kobe Bryant gave a fuck that he shot bad in the finals? You think he cared? You know all Kobe cared about was getting that motherfucking ring. You think Kobe Bryant didn't know he wasn't shooting well? He didn't give a fuck. This is why Kobe Bryant is the best. Listen, this is why Kobe Bryant was better than these niggas. Because they weren't about, oh, he didn't shoot well. Kobe don't give a fuck. He didn't care. But Big Perk gonna break this shit down of what we all know. In that, first of all, he lied and said Kobe Bryant played bad in that finals. He didn't shoot well in that finals. First of all, you're a liar. Maybe he misspoke, but he lied. And then second of all, who the fuck cares? He got the ring, didn't he? But you know these niggas, they don't care about the rings now all of a sudden. So now they're talking about hardware, like he thought finals MVP. But anyway, let's move on. This is why Steve Nash won MVPs. Because of niggas like Dwayne Wade saying bullshit like this. Let's go back again.
A lot of people don't know that in that last finals that they won, Kobe didn't play well. Kobe didn't shoot the ball well. Actually, everybody thought Pau Gasol should have been MVP. That's how well Pau was playing, and Kobe was awful. You lost your damn mind. Ain't no way. Basically, you heard Coach Post Perk came out there and said, you must have lost your damn mind. You must have lost your damn mind. They thought, who's supposed to win the finals MVP? Pau Gasol. Just like they gave that bullshit, which was Steph Curry supposed to have had. Steph Curry had a couple of bad games that when he didn't shoot well. But Iguodala played very good in the fucking finals. He ain't taking as many shots as Curry. How the fuck you get it? Because he played good defense on LeBron. LeBron still bust his ass. And they gave that shit to Iguodala. This is the shit. This is why the game be fucked up. This is why these bitch ass niggas can come out here and say bullshit like what Dwayne Wade said, and act like that shit. That sound good, don't it? No, it don't. That's right. No, it's not. Pau Gasol. Pau Gasol played very good through the whole finals. You think every game Pau Gasol played great or very good or great or every game was great? Fuck no. Kobe Bryant had maybe 1 or 2 games where he was off. But did it matter to a nigga like Kobe of his stature? Did we give a fuck about that? No. Because we know when it boiled down to the end, we knew he was going to do something. Now Kendrick Perkins getting ready to tell you what Kobe actually did to actually help save these niggas from not losing, even though he was having a bad shooting night. But they don't tell you in the first 3 quarters, Kobe wasn't shooting very well. But he started, when the fourth quarter started, he started shooting a little better. And the nigga was burnt out by then because he was carrying a fucking team that had Pau Gasol and Andrew Bynum on it. His 2 top players and a whole bunch of fucking role players, nigga. Shout out to Ron Artest too. But all them niggas was role players. Let's stop it. All them niggas was role players. Motherfuckers would say, listen, if you really want to be real about it, I would say Ron Artest was the second best player on that fucking team. It's just how they used him. Because I believe, because before Ron Artest got that nigga, he was averaging 20-something a game. And then when he, before that season, when he got with Cole, and they reduced his shit because, you know, Ron Artest's behavior, it wasn't a lot of picks. You know, teams wanted to get him like that. But he was averaging 20-something a game in fucking Houston. He was averaging what fucking Paul Gasol was averaging, and probably more. But when he got with the Lakers, they reduced his role. So we could say, hypothetically, if we want to, that motherfucking Ron Artest was probably the second best player on there. They just didn't use him like they supposed to. Because of the triangle or however the fuck they wanted to use him. So Paul Gasol was, listen, I don't want to disrespect Paul Gasol. I actually genuinely like Paul Gasol. But let's stop trying to pretend that Paul Gasol was this motherfucking greatest, like he was this great player. He was not. He was a very good player. And then when he got with Kobe, Kobe made him, you could say, a great player, a Hall of Famer. Kobe did that. He admit that. Like, why are we playing these fucking stupid games? These dudes are just out here making up shit to feed their ego or to put this stain on Kobe. Like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is going on? But let's listen to Kendrick Perkins real quick, how he told Dwayne Wade he a goddamn liar. But let's listen to this.
I was playing and Kobe was awful.
You lost your damn mind. Well, ain't nowhere in here Paul Gasol was getting no finals MVP over Kobe. Kobe had one bad game. He shot 60-24 in game 7. Here's the thing. I think Kobe had 15, 16 rebounds. So you got to understand the moment. In that series, whoever won the rebounding battle won the game. Kobe Bryant knew that. So for him to go out there and have 15, 16 rebounds, and you on the floor with Paul Gasol, Andrew Bynum, Rasheed Wallace, Kevin Garnett, Big Baby, you getting in the trenches at 6'6", going to get 16 boards in the game 7, and nowhere near them was going to Paul Gasol.
Thank you. Just like Kendrick Perkins said, and mind you, Kendrick Perkins was there personally. He was injured, or he got fouled. That was one of the two, but he was personally there. And he seen this shit with his eyes personally. I watched this shit. Listen, he was 6'6". All these niggas is 6'10" and up. All these big motherfuckers. And Kobe Bryant out-rebounded all of them. When he had this bad game, he wasn't shooting well. He out-rebounded these big-ass niggas. He out-rebounded all them niggas. He got more rebounds than all the bigs. And Kendrick said, nigga, it was about rebounding. Because he wasn't the only nigga that wasn't shooting very well. But Kobe Bryant is Kobe. You know, Kobe was shooting bad. I ain't gonna lie about that shit. He was shooting better than a lot of motherfuckers on the team. But on both teams. But Kobe knew that. This is why I said they mind is not even on the same level as Kobe. So I would never allow these niggas to actually put themselves in the same realm as Kobe Bryant. They weren't even mentally strong. They had an IQ that this nigga had. He knew he wasn't shooting well. He didn't give a fuck, but he knew he wasn't shooting well. What did he do? A 6'6" shooting guard out-rebounded all the bigs on the floor. 15, 16 boards. But Paul Gasol, a power forward, 7-footer, didn't out-rebound Kobe Bryant? Kevin Garnett? Rasheed Wallace? I ain't missing Andrew Bonham, pussy ass. Like, what we talking about here? This is Kobe fucking Bean Bryant, nigga. And these niggas want to downplay Kobe. Yeah, okay. You do that all you want. You kiss my ass. Now let's get into this clip with Gilbert Arenas. Because what's the name kind of goes off. Draymond Green kind of goes off on Gilbert Arenas about his take on ring culture. And I'm not the biggest fan of fucking Draymond Green, but Draymond Green be right a lot of the times. I ain't gonna say some of the time. He be right a lot of the fucking times about the game of basketball. The man knows basketball. I'm not taking nothing away from his IQ. It's very, very high when it comes to the game of basketball. And the thing that I love about Draymond is because he's not really biased when he says a lot of shit. Right? Everybody a little biased, but he's not biased about some of his takes that he have on basketball or his opinions a lot of the times. And that's what I like about him. He an asshole, but he be right about a lot of shit. Not some shit, a lot of shit. Now, the only reason I say Draymond Green is a Hall of Famer is because if Tracy McGrady can get in that bitch, so can motherfucking Draymond Green. If Ben Wallace can get in that motherfucker, so can Draymond Green. So Draymond Green is a Hall of Famer. And you know why? Because he was a good defensive player. Okay? And he got 4 chips. So championships do matter. Gilbert Arenas, your old goofy ass. Why you can't make it? You was a way better basketball player and had way better stats of how limited a time you did play in the game, and you ain't a Hall of Famer. Why you ain't a Hall of Famer? Draymond Green playing right now, he a Hall of Famer. But why you not? Well, he will be, but you ain't. You was Agent Zero. But championships don't matter, huh, Gilbert Arenas? I bet you if you had about at least 2, people probably would consider you, put you right up in that motherfucking that Hall of Fame. You played better than Gilbert. I mean, played better than you. You was way better than, as a basketball player overall. As a basketball player, you was way better than Draymond Green. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I give you that. But you don't got no rings. And I wonder why. Because you got too much hate in your blood. See, God don't like ugliness. You think because you don't say it or show it a lot of times, God don't see what's in your heart? Huh, Gilbert? Then you had a nerd that spaz out on McCain, and I don't like that nigga either, but at least he stick up for Kobe when it's time to. He be right sometimes, but I can't stand that nigga. Right? Because he just be saying shit to be saying shit. But you try to wild out McCain on your show I'm a Kobe Bryant fan. I got Kobe tatted on me. I know Gigi. I know all that. Cool. It still don't excuse you why you out here hating and saying some disrespectful shit about Kobe and trying to uplift some non-championship ass niggas over Kobe. Trying to downplay Kobe 3 championships with Shaq. I don't give a fuck how Kobe got them champions. If we don't give a... Listen, see, and this is the problem. See, I ain't trying to hear this shit. Kobe got drafted to the team he went to. He couldn't manipulate none of that shit with him being on a team with Shaq. Okay? And Shaq wanted to be in LA. Okay? Let's not get that twisted. All right? That was all to the late great Jerry West. R.I.P. to the logo. Okay? He orchestrated that shit. It wasn't the player. It wasn't Kobe. It wasn't Shaq. They got on the team. But you niggas keep giving LeBron James. When we bring up LeBron James made a super teams to win chips, you niggas tell us it don't matter. He won chips. I don't want to hear about fucking Kobe Bryant playing with Shaquille O'Neal, nigga. I don't want to hear that shit. Don't tell he the most dominant basketball player ever. I don't give a fuck. Oh, his chips don't matter. You kiss my ass. You kiss my ass. If we can't criticize LeBron James for making all them goddamn super teams to get his 4 chips, you shut the fuck up about Kobe Bryant and him playing with Shaq. Nigga, he orchestrate that. He got traded to what's the name? And the logo got Shaq, traded Shaq there, and traded for Kobe through the draft. That's how they got Kobe and Shaq. That's how that happened. It had nothing to do with Shaq. Had nothing to do with Kobe. But everything that LeBron James championships that he got, he orchestrated. The fuck are you talking about? Shut y'all bitch asses up. I don't want to hear that shit. Well, I could have played with Shaq. No, fuck you. And you know what? How about this then? Since y'all want to go that route with it, you fucking LeBron James dick riding ass niggas. I'm sick of you niggas. Sick of you, Gilbert Arenas. Say this then, bitch. Because you never bring this narrative up, you pussy ass nigga. Okay? You put Kobe Bryant on that Miami Heat team, I guarantee you they three-peat. And take LeBron James off. You want that? Since we doing all this hypothetical shit, you put Kobe Bryant on that team with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh and switch up LeBron James out of that bitch for Kobe Bryant. Put Kobe on that team. I guarantee they three-peat. Because you know what would have happened? Kobe would have uplifted those niggas' aggression. LeBron couldn't do that. You know who had to make LeBron James be the man? Dwayne Wade. His best friend. His best friend. Had to elevate, say, no, nigga, you gotta be the man so we can win. You better than all us. Come on, man. You gotta be that guy. We'll follow you. Just go ahead. Into the keys. Come on, LeBron. You wouldn't have had to do that with Kobe. I don't give a fuck you talking about a 20-something-year-old Kobe. You wouldn't have had to do that with Kobe. I don't give a fuck how young. We all know that mentally Kobe was different. You ain't had to motivate Kobe in that way. Or push him, take the keys. Do you, man? Come on, Kobe. You ain't got to do that with Kobe. Kobe would have three-peated that shit in Miami. Oh, And if you let him play with Kyrie and Kevin Love in Cleveland, he would at least won 2. Maybe even, he probably a 3-peated that bitch. Now, when LeBron went to LA and played with goddamn Anthony Davis, nigga, come on, man. What are we talking about? We seen Kobe win with less. So we know what he would have did with Anthony Davis. The fuck are we talking about? Don't bring, please, you listen, you LeBron James niggas, don't keep bringing up, oh, Kobe played with Shaq. Now talk about LeBron James with them super teams, and anytime we bring it up, come on now, but look what Kevin Durant did. I don't give a fuck about Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant ain't never said he was better than Kobe or Jordan. How about that shit? Never even thought about it. Wanted to be great like them, but never thought that he was better. Never put himself in the same atmosphere as those guys. I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to hear it no more. Don't bring up Shaq with me. Don't bring up Kobe. He played with Shaq. You niggas don't want to bring up them super teams, so don't bring up Kobe playing with Shaq. It was just him and a bunch of them two and a bunch of role players, nigga. Like, please stop. Let's get into this, people. Draymond Green kind of goes off on Gilbert Arenas for saying bullshit out of his mouth about ring culture. Oh, shit. My bad, people.
One last thing we need to talk about involves you, Gil. So you were on First Take last week. Had some lengthy discussions about ring culture. Well, Draymond Green appeared to disagree with your comments about ring culture last week on First Take. You said that rings of players who were second options are not held in the same regard as those who were first options on championship teams. So Draymond went on Threads and posted the following.
Hold on. And just for him just to say that. Yes. Is it true that a lot of motherfuckers don't look at the second best player as the same as the guy as the championships? They still championships, but it's different. Everybody know that, right? But when you start breaking down, listen, it ain't never been a Robin in basketball history, so-called, we're going off of Gilbert Arenas shit. It has never been a Robin that ever perceived from the motherfucker that, overtook whoever that motherfucker was that was Batman when they was Robin. They never went off and did what Kobe Bryant did. Not one. And ain't not one of those Batmans ever say on live TV when everybody considered that motherfucker the best player, ever say the Robin is actually the best player in the league. I'll wait. Michael Jordan ain't never said that about Scottie Pippen. And you can name it. Listen, Steph Curry ain't never say that shit about Klay Thompson. Has Klay Thompson went to a team where he did some Kobe shit? No. Any of these Robins, Scottie Pippen, any of them, they never did Kobe shit. So listen, let's put it this way. Kobe Bryant is the greatest three-peat Robin that you have ever seen in your goddamn life. How about that shit? Talking about we was comparing Kobe Bryant to Scottie Pippen. When, Craig? Niggas is already saying Kobe Bryant was better than Scottie Pippen. What the fuck are you talking about? And he had 6 rings. This nigga's unbelievable, bro. Let's move on.
He said, a bunch of non-champions having championship conversations. This world we live in is crazy.
And I keep saying that same shit. Like, don't get me wrong. Nobody got a problem with Charles Barkley speaking about basketball. But they honest. AI, they honest. Nigga, we can't be in the same, we can be in the room, but we can't sit at the tables with them. Because niggas understand. See, these niggas, and it ain't just about non-champions. It's about niggas that have never got close to winning a championship. That's what's bothering me. Gilbert Arenas, Tracy McGrady has never been close to winning a championship. To come out here and agree with LeBron James' hypocrisy of trying to push the fucking push the needle, push the goalpost to another level so when nobody can criticize why he ain't the GOAT. He got these non-niggas that ain't never got close to even smelling the finals. A lot of these niggas ain't even got to a finals. But they speaking on GOAT status niggas with chips. Been to finals. And I heard people hit me, was like, well, Kenny, well, why you mad at LeBron? LeBron a champion. I'm mad at LeBron James for one reason. Because he keep pushing the goalposts. Now championships don't matter, but this nigga whole career was based on winning championships. All the moves he made. And he have been making and still making. It's about winning the fucking championship. And then want to hide behind, well, you know, I'm playing with my son. That's going to be his next thing. I'm standing around. It already happened, but he gonna make that shit seem like why he wasn't trying to get this championships. I'm content with my career. Watch. You know, I got to play with my son. Yeah, all right, LeBron. After you play with your son, nigga, you was back on that bull. You was back on that ring culture of getting rings. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, man. That's why I'm mad at LeBron, because LeBron James is lying, trying to change the narratives so nobody won't. Let me just say this. Y'all tell me KD is sensitive. This nigga LeBron James is a sensitive nigga. He can't handle that everybody don't see, a lot of people do not see you as the GOAT. Everybody don't see you as the GOAT, LeBron. Get over it, nigga. Stop sitting here creating narratives to downplay Kobe and MJ because nobody's, listen, let me just explain something to you. Nobody will be Mike unless you, listen, this is why championships matter. You better have somewhat closer of a career or good stats, very good stats, close to Michael, and you better win. at least 6 NBA finals without losing. And you have to understand what Michael did. He three-peated twice. I got to go back and look at Bill Russell that he three-peat. He might have did. But we all know he was playing with a bunch of racists that double dribbled. They were dribbling with 2 hands back then. That's a whole nother different time. It's like these niggas, they just created basketball when Bill Russell was playing. Stop. Come on, please. Come on. That's why Bill Russell was not even in my top 10. Please stop. LeBron, you would never be over top of Mike or Kobe. You lost too many times in the fight. How you give credit to a nigga that keep losing? Like come on, bro. Well, it takes. He played in the weak ass East. Am I shocked that he went to the finals that many times? No, he in the East. And he lost more than he won. How the fuck you going to be mentioned as the GOAT and you lost more in the finals than the niggas that we put over you? Kobe lost twice. Kareem lost 1. Magic lost twice. Tim probably lost like 1 or 2, maybe. Himself. This nigga lost 6 times in the finals. If I'm not mistaken, LeBron, get the fuck out of here, bro. You got more losses in the finals than Jordan won in the finals. Come on, bro. We not playing these games. You niggas gonna stop playing with Kobe name, and you gonna stop playing with LeBron, and you gonna stop playing, Michael name, and you're going to stop playing with Kareem and Magic and Tim. They the top 5 greatest players that ever fucking lived. We're not doing that shit. If you ain't got 5, you can't get in the motherfucking, you can't even be, listen, we're putting Bill Russell out of this because, like I said, he played in an era where niggas seemed like they just started playing basketball. And he played with a whole bunch of white boys. And he still wasn't the best player in the league, but championships matter. See how that goes? His championships matter. But at the same time, y'all want to go over stats. His stats ain't all that to be fucking with Wilt. That's why I got Wilt over him. Because I do go off of stats too. And championships. They matter. This whole notion, we want to get rid of the championship culture, but just look at stats. If that's the case, a lot of these niggas won't even be in the top 10. Fuck out of here. Let's move on, y'all. And then Gilbert Arenas and his slick ass, he always trying to blame the media. No, nigga. This on you. This ain't got nothing to do with the media. This on you. Because I don't, listen, I've been hearing for years they try to put Kobe at 9, as far as the media. I don't put him there. I would never look at Kobe as he number 9 ninth greatest basketball player all the time. You smoking crack. Shit, where they even got Kobe ranked in the top 75 is bullshit. I've been had a problem with them. Listen, I don't listen to the media like that. I know them bitches. They bias as a bitch. And they didn't like Kobe. So listen, I was in the era when Kobe was going through all his shit. I was in the era when him and Shaq was beefing and they loved Shaq and they hated Kobe. The fuck are you talking about? I remember when niggas in the league loved Shaq and they hated Kobe. Nigga, we didn't have to have social media back then to know how they hated Kobe. The fuck are you talking about? And the bad part about it, all niggas hating on Kobe, he was better than them. as a basketball player. He was better than them. Way better. Tracy McGrady had a couple of good years, nigga. You want to act like you on Kobe level. You learn from Kobe. Kobe. He said, I got to be mentally good. This nigga Kobe. Nigga, we watch you and Kobe sit down and do an interview. And Kobe was only a year older than you. And you looked up to Kobe. Stop, nigga. You got hurt. It happened. But, nigga, that come with the game, don't it? We're not playing this woulda, coulda shit. You got hurt. So, Kobe was hurt too. He played through a lot of his shit. And when Kobe got, at the end of his career, when he got fucked up like that, nigga said, Kobe ain't like that no more. I said it. I said it's LeBron shit now. As much as I love Kobe, it's LeBron shit now. This, I'm honest. Steph Curry, LeBron, Steph Curry, and them now. And that nigga that I'm talking about, Kobe Bean Bryant, is my favorite basketball player of all time. But when he got hurt, he won this. This LeBron shit now. He the man. Steph Curry. KD, this y'all time. Motherfucking what's his name? The Greek Freak. It's y'all time now. What we talking about here? Kyrie, all them niggas. I like, yo, it's Kobe. Oh, he done. I said that shit. He tried, but it was over, nigga. Too many mileage on that body, nigga. Too many mileage is on his body back then. I told you, because Kobe used to play hurt all the time. Broken fingers, shoulders, collarbones, all types of shit he was playing through, bro. You go back and look. Go Google Kobe, nigga. Nigga played with rolled ankles and shit like that. Hamstrings. This nigga played hurt, bro. That's why ain't nobody can ever say Kobe Bryant cheated the game. When Kobe sat out, he had to sit out. He had to. They made his ass sit down. Legally, they had to make this nigga sit down. Fuck are we talking about? The mentality was different, people. Just telling you, Kobe's a different breed nigga. I ain't even bringing up Mike, because Mike, don't bring Mike up. Let's move on.
As to which, Gil, you responded. You said, you should thank us for the convo so second options and thirds get a fair judgment. Clay with 4 rings left off the top 75. Pippen has 6 rings and sits 32 all time. 6 people in front of him with no rings. Why? Exclamation point.
Look, I want to say this. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I know I ain't saying nothing. You shout niggas out in the chat, but shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all. What's the dude? Time out. Mr. Master. Yo, just hit my email up. Hit me up on my email. With my phone number up there, just text me. Do that. Just text me and we'll link up. We'll try to do something. I'm always good doing that. You know what I mean? But let's get back into it.
Not my opinion. It's my research that exposed they don't respect second option rings. So,
I'm my friend like that.
no, I'm not coming at him. What am I coming at? We're not done. That's just the first part. Right. Draymond did offer a response. He quite frankly responded back with, he said, there would never be a reason for me to thank y'all about anything involving the game of basketball. Not one particular thing. He said anything involving the game of basketball. Not one thing. Not even the Gilbert Arenas provision in the CBA. Nothing. There's also nothing you guys can say or topic y'all can cover that can change anything for me when it comes to the game of basketball or the NBA. Only someone who has never been a champion would think that that's a conversation that would ever matter. The research was just missing one.
Right, and that's the thing. I'm not saying that Draymond Green was a better player than Gilbert Arenas. Never would say that. I would never say that. But we look at Draymond Green in a different light because he does have that hardware, which is championships. And we know how great of a defensive player he is. So he's not like this scrub ass nigga like that. But for his offense, no, we get out to Gilbert. Gilbert ain't played no goddamn defense like that. Stop, please, nigga. That was on all defensive player team. Come on, stop that shit. Anyway, but I would never say that Draymond Green overall was a better basketball player than Gilbert Arenas. I would never say that. But overall of a career, hey, Draymond can talk that shit because he got rings, and we know. Listen, I would say Draymond Green is better than Robert Ory. So he can be in a room. He could be over there with AI and them talking and shit. You get what I mean? Because he got the rings and he was very important to his team. Because that shit don't work unless Draymond Green and Golden State, that shit don't work without Draymond. Let's be real. So shout out to Draymond. But Gilbert, you can't be speaking like this whole notion these niggas is speaking that championships don't matter and they ain't got none. You notice the great niggas that don't have championships don't talk like Gilbert and them and Tracy McGrady and them niggas. You know the Charles Barkleys, the Dominique Wilkins, the Allen Iversons, those guys, they don't talk like that. They don't talk like these niggas. And those niggas was way better than Gilbert Arenas and Tracy McGrady. That's the crazy shit about this. But now we both sit here because these niggas, now they the new media, they sitting out here talking bullshit. Man, put me some niggas that put AI on that motherfucker. Don't put Tracy McGrady on motherfucking ESPN. I need Bubba Chuck up that bitch. Not no Tracy McGrady. Because it is a big nigga. First of all, we talking about who was better, Kobe or Tracy McGrady. Nigga, we was talking about AI. Who was better, AI or Kobe? If you want to be real. What the fuck you talking about? AI changed culture. What the fuck you talking? Tracy McGrady? Tracy McGrady always been a disappointment. Fuck are we talking about? Let's be real, because I don't like the disrespect he showed Kobe. Fuck Tracy McGrady. Disrespecting Kobe like that. And then following along with this bullshit with Gilbert Arenas. No, niggas ain't never smelled the finals. But they sitting up there talking about, I was with Shaq, I could play with Shaq. Get the fuck out of here, man. You niggas, first of all, you weren't even mentally on the same level as Kobe to play with Shaq. How about that shit? Now, if you say, well, we put AI on that, that's different. AI might win 2, 3. He had the mentality. He was a killer. Tracy McGrady wasn't no killer. Gilbert Arenas wasn't no killer. They were a bunch of two niggas that always second guess their game. And they both of them looked up to who? Kobe. But now, these niggas in their old age is sitting here disrespecting the Mamba. Are you fucking crazy? You think I would actually believe that you niggas believe what you're saying about Kobe? when both of you niggas look up to Kobe? They ain't saying they look up to LeBron James. Nigga, let me just explain something to y'all. Niggas in the league don't look up to LeBron James. Not a lot of them. They just understand LeBron James is that guy. He runs shit. He the face. That's it. That's why LeBron James, some of them really fuck with LeBron. Soon that nigga leave, we ain't trying to hear that bullshit about LeBron, man. Just telling y'all that now, nigga. Nobody looked up to no fucking LeBron James, nigga. Now let's be real. Off the court, that's something different. I'm talking about as a basketball. You know, them niggas don't look up to LeBron, nigga. They don't even like LeBron. And I go this far, they don't really respect LeBron. Let's be real. Cause you know why? Cause he ain't a killer. He ain't a killer. Kobe had the game and could talk that shit to you. He can talk that shit to you, and he had the game. LeBron got the game, but he can't. Do you believe him? No. Listen, I'm just going to say this. I lost all respect for LeBron James as a basketball player in the All-Star game that year that Kobe, Dwayne Wade, and motherfucking Carmelo Anthony got in his ass. Because he wouldn't take the last shot because he wasn't mentally strong. I'm not playing these games with you niggas. Please stop. Don't ever mention LeBron James in the same realm as Kobe Bryant. I'm dead serious. That nigga wasn't even mentally strong. And still ain't. He's showing that he ain't mentally strong now by saying this dumbass shit that he's saying about championships really kind of don't matter. We put too much emphasis on championships. What? Who says some soft-ass shit like that? When your whole purpose of playing any sport is to be the best and to win what? The championship. Man, please. Let's move on.
Key perspective, a champion that understands what it means and takes to do so. So it's just a tad bit flawed. Now, I will point out, you are a Big Three champion. You are a Battle Mode 2-on-2 champion.
That's how my motherfucking captain come through. That's how my fucking captain come through. You know what? Something's wrong with y'all. Okay, here you go. There you go.
The problem is, I say research, you say personal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure the conversation between them when Clay didn't make it, and you're sitting there asking why and crying and doing all this, someone goes and does the research for you and then gives you the answer. And then you attack the researcher.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that. See, I don't like niggas that think they smarter than everybody, but don't say really nothing. Okay, listen. I had a big goddamn problem with the second greatest shooter of all time wasn't in the top 75. How the fuck do that matter? But stats supposed to matter. The niggas that they put over Klay Thompson didn't have the stats or the championships. What we talking about here? Don't do that shit, Gilbert Arenas. This nigga is the second greatest shooter that we have ever seen, Klay Thompson. And he ain't make the top 75? It wasn't just about his chips. He's one of the greatest shooters. greatest scorers that you ever see. Are you serious? I'm not putting first Dame live. I love Dame. Come on. He don't shoot better than Klay. I don't give a damn that goddamn Russell Westbrook has an MVP and got 3 triple-double shits that he got the average. I don't give a fuck. Klay Thompson's resume is better than theirs. What we talking about here? And these two niggas beat Klay? Whatever, man. Who we talking about? And then, like I said, that was the media shit. Don't project that on everybody else. Nigga, we know Klay supposed to have been, and real motherfuckers that know about basketball know that Klay Thompson supposed to have been in that top 75. Russell Westbrook and Damian, nigga, especially Russell Westbrook, get him the fuck up out of here. The fuck out of here. Him and LeBron, I can't stand them two niggas as basketball players. They are stat packers. That's all they do is stat pack. Because they can't win the big one. This nigga whole career, you would think this nigga would get a jump shot. Listen, you do have players that has great endurance and that has God-gifted ability. And that's all they rely on. And that's who LeBron James is, and that is who Russell Westbrook is. Them niggas don't have skills. You see it every time they play. Okay? We're not playing these games, nigga. As slow as Paul Pierce was, he wasn't the fastest nigga, but he had skills. So if you ask me, who was more skilled? LeBron James or Paul Pierce? Paul Pierce! The fuck are we talking about here? You let these niggas get away. A lot of people let these niggas like LeBron and Russell Westbrook get away with because they so athletically gifted, and they do shit that like, oh my God, it's unbelievable. Michael Jordan was one of the most athletic motherfuckers you will ever see in your life, but he was skilled. He was skilled. He had skills. LeBron James ain't got no fucking skills. He don't. You watch him now at his old age. He look like a Oompa Loompa out that bitch driving to the basket. Ain't got no fucking skills. That little ugly ass step back shot he got. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all gotta stop, bro. Listen, you can love LeBron, but look, y'all gotta stop. He not, listen, don't put that nigga in the, come on, man. Come on. That's why I would tell you, look, I wouldn't say that Tracy McGrady wasn't skilled, nigga. He was athletic, but the problem with him was he wasn't mentally strong. And you need that. I don't give a fuck how athletic you are and skilled you are. You still need to have that killer in you. Excuse me. Tracy McGrady never had that. You know what made AI great? Was that he was skilled. And he was a killer. That's why niggas look at AI and how small he was. It's like, yo, Kobe said, he's like, if this nigga was 6'6", they don't know if anybody can fuck with him. You talking about two different types of dudes, man. On some mental shit. Niggas playing, man. Like, stop playing. Like, niggas is playing like we didn't watch basketball. Like, listen, Gilbert, I get it. You played in the league, bro. But I watched this shit since I was fucking 10 years old, bro. I watched the fucking NBA. Come on, bro. We not playing these games. I'm 44 years old. I'm probably older than Gilbert, maybe. Right? Like, bro, stop playing. I watched hours of basketball, yo. I know the niggas that got busy like that was killers. And niggas that was skilled. I can go back and watch film that when I wasn't born and watch and see these niggas wasn't that skilled. They were skilled probably for the era that they was in, but they wasn't skilled. Not like the niggas in you know, shit started to evolve like in the 80s and 90s, especially like the 80s. Shit started to evolve then. Because ain't nobody ever see a fucking 6'9" point guard before that can handle that rock like that and fucking Magic Johnson. We not playing these stupid ass games with you niggas. Come on, man. And let's be real. Gilbert Arenas, you couldn't guard Magic Johnson as a point guard. You couldn't guard him, bro. Out there bullshitting. You couldn't guard him, bro. Hold on, people. Give me 1 second, man. Goddamn, me. My wife and them came in here and they ain't shut the damn door. Give me a second. What's the jet? All right, y'all, give me 1 second. God damn it. Fucking wife and shit, man. Always gotta be some bullshit she need. Give me a second, y'all. Let me help her out real quick. All right, y'all, I'm back. Yeah, but we're not gonna do that with them, man. They sitting out here trying to change the narrative to make LeBron James to have everybody out here he the GOAT. Nah, that's not gonna happen. We're not doing that. But anyway, let's move on.
if you think there's something off about what I'm saying, then you answer the question. Why do you think Klay, at the moment of time when they're voting, has 3 rings? He has 2 All-NBAs, and he has 5 All-Stars. Why would that man be left off the top 75 for number 75, who has 6 All-NBAs and 6 All-Stars? You would think the 3 championships will push him over the top. So if you don't
no, that's not necessary, and that's the narrative they're doing. Because see, listen, 2 things is happening. The media is fucking the game up. That's number 1, because they're biased. That votes on these players or how they vote. The other part is Gilbert trying to pretend, because LeBron kind of brought this up, championships don't matter. It does matter. But your impact on the game matters too. Overall, your overall shit does matter where you get ranked at. Like we're trying to ignore, like listen, just because the media do they buy shit, you don't get to do that, Gilbert. Don't get to just telling me stats matter. Let's just go with the criteria of stats now, because that's what he want to go to, because the stats are just LeBron eclipse everybody. And that's why he's doing that. Nigga, I know the game you playing, bro, but that's not, listen, for years, I can disagree with the media, how they rank motherfuckers and all that other shit, but we all know Kobe that guy. We all know Mike is Mike. Ain't nobody on the same level as this dude. We're not playing these games, Gilbert. And then the bad part about it, you complaining about the media, the old media, you the new media, and you are in here playing games. You in here pushing the goalposts, making up hypotheticals and all this other crazy shit, but you complain about the media doing it. And being biased because we know you get paid from LeBron and them. Stop, bro. You can't keep complaining about the old media and you doing the same exact shit that they're doing. It was one of the realest shit that Skip Bayless ever said. Sometimes the eye test tells you who that month like that. But accolades matter. And them goddamn, listen, the accolades matter and them stats matter. They all matter. The problem is people cannot stop. The problem with old media and even the new media sometimes, they can't stop being biased. Because there's too much money involved. They can't be honest. They can't be honest about LeBron. The motherfuckers, the LeBron media motherfuckers is out there pushing narratives with LeBron and all this. They can't stop doing it because they get paid by LeBron. Just like ESPN, all them motherfuckers. Same shit. Gilbert Arenas, same shit. Listen, I don't get paid from either one of them motherfuckers. I tell you the truth. LeBron James is not a top 5 greatest basketball player of all times. He is not. I don't give a fuck how great his statistics is. It's like Bill Russell. He got the most championships. Hey, listen, nobody puts Bill Russell in a top 5 like that other than the old school media. It's because they liked it, Bill Russell, and he's old. And a lot of them niggas is old school, so they being biased. And it was like, well, Kenny, are you being, you doing ageism? No. Wilt Chamberlain was better than him. His stats was better. He got a championship. He could have won more. But he's out there fucking them hoes, Jesse. Will was out there, nigga. When they talk about them Wilt Chamberlain numbers, nigga, we didn't talk about basketball. We talking about all them hoes he was getting. Come on, man. We got a little information on who Wilt was back then. I'm telling y'all. Not a lot, but it's some shit we got on Wilt back in the day. I'm telling you. As far as his game, he was better than Bill Russell. He was better than him. Like, honestly, like I put Kobe as like the greatest skilled basketball player I've ever seen. Right? But the second is Hakeem the Dream. Nobody was more skilled than him, other than Kobe. Listen, he was more skilled than Michael. I'm being dead honest about that. But sometimes you just can't be biased about shit. And this so-called new media that come with these, and then the bad part of this new media that's coming, right? With the Gilberts and all them, got the podcast, got their little shit going on. Jeff Tees, all them goofy ass niggas. Listen, them niggas complain about the old school media, but they doing the same shit. They creating fucked up ass narratives that, come on, man, that shit don't even make any sense. But anyway, let's move on.
My fucking research and my answer, then you answer it. And please don't say, I don't care. Come up with an educated answer.
What does care?
32 is Pippen. In front of Pippen is Allen Iverson.
First of all, we already know that, Gilbert. Like, listen, see, Gilbert Arenas couldn't have a conversation with me. I'll roast the shit out of Gilbert Arenas. Because first of all, I don't give a fuck how intelligent you think you are about the game of basketball. You just you're pushing the goalpost every time you get there. And we all know why. That's the thing, bro. Listen, a real basketball fan like that know the game. We know the media ain't right. They get shit wrong. We know they biased. But then you can't do the same shit that you complaining about. You're doing the same shit. We know that championships matter. Now, for the old school media, we know they pick and choose, they being biased. You call them out, but don't disrespect Kobe. But you know what Gilbert Arenas did? He got on fucking ESPN with old media, sports media, Stephen A, tried to call him out, but disrespected Kobe. In the same process of what he doing. He didn't have to disrespect Kobe like that to try to make his point. But he did it anyway. But anyway, that's why we question you if you are really a Kobe fan. The fuck out of here, nigga. I'm a Kobe fan. I'm a Kobe fan. And niggas know I'm the biggest Kobe fan, nigga. I got a Kobe chain. Nigga, I got a Kobe hat. I got Kobe sneakers. Listen, I'm a Kobe fan. You ask my cousin, nigga, I was a Kobe fan back in the day. That's not just back in the day. Even now, I'm still a Kobe fan. And he dead and gone. God rest the mama. But I would never say that Kobe Bryant is better than Michael Jordan. And that's no disrespect to the Mamba. Now, you ask me who the greatest basketball player I've ever seen? Michael. Who's my favorite? Kobe. Nobody knows that. But the greatest? No. It's Michael. Come on now. We're not playing these games. Move on.
Come up with an answer that you can help the public. And that has nothing to do with your feelings.
And let me say this, as a fan of the NBA, when Michael was doing all he was doing, nigga, I didn't even know Michael had all them defensive player first team shit. I had forgot that Michael and Kobe, like you like, yo, all as a fan, it's about chips. But then when you start breaking down the greatest, then you gotta start doing your research. Then you start saying, yo, statistics matter too as well. But when we watching these niggas, I ain't thinking about this nigga was all defensive player that year and defensive player that year. Nobody thinking about that shit. We watching that nigga get the chips. These are facts. These are fans. And for the fans to sit out here and be on some bias shit, like now they care about stats, it's bullshit. When you watch your favorite player and he win that chip, fucking stats don't matter. When you watching them, now the game has evolved where we care about stats a little more than we used to. But when we watch Jordan and Kobe, we didn't give a fuck about them stats. We watched that nigga play, and we seen what he was doing. That's what I'm talking about, that eye test, that killer shit, that dog we seen in the motherfucker. The difference. We seen, you know when you see greatness. Talk about, we worried about Kobe 1 for 15. Like, goddamn, Kobe, man, you missing a lot of shots. Fuck. Kobe shooting bad, man. This nigga ain't making shit. We ain't even thinking about no damn stats. We just said, Kobe shooting bad and shit. What the fuck? Goddamn, Kobe. Goddamn, Mike. Goddamn, bro. Nobody was thinking about no goddamn stats until a nigga like Gilbert Arenas wanted to start bringing up stats to defend Kobe Bryant. I mean, to defend LeBron James. And that's all that happened, people. That's why he sit here and try to act like he's so fucking educated. When I go get to Google, I get to go looking at my stats. We all know the eye test tell you a lot too, bro. We all know championships do matter as well as them stats that you keep trying to throw in everybody's face. I don't give a fuck how many. Listen, LeBron James is never going to be better than Kobe or Michael because he was never a killer. And he don't have more championships than him. He has the stats. Nobody's taking that away from him. But he's not Kobe or Mike. I know that, and you know that. So we're not doing that with you, bro. Let's move on.
Because I seen the answer. I seen when the Isaiah Thomas statement that Isaiah made when he basically said something about KD, where KD basically saved y'all careers and made y'all Hall of Famers, but he gets disrespected, but he saved y'all. Like, I seen it. I seen that interview.
That was the media. That was the old school media. And understand something. Narratives do change. He did go to a fucking team that did what they did. It was more of, like, I didn't look at it like it was KD. Like, I wasn't mad at KD because he went to that team. I was mad more at Steph Curry in it. Y'all niggas won all those games. And y'all let Bron them beat you. But then, like I told you, if you looked at that series, that's why I give Draymond his props. That's why I wouldn't be mad. That's why I don't get mad when people say Draymond is a Hall of Fame. If Draymond would have never got suspended out of that game or fouled out or suspended, they'd have won that series. It's a fact. Go look it up. They was busting LeBron James in the ass. They had him by 3-1 with the best record of all time. They was busting their ass. Then Draymond did what he did. See, they don't want to talk about that shit. They want to just keep bringing up bullshit that the mainstream. I'm going to fuck with the mainstream media, the old media say, I don't care. And I'm starting not to care about this so-called new media. You niggas is just as biased as the old media. Fuck are you talking about? We know LeBron ain't winning no championship. If Draymond Green is in the game, is he in that series? In that series? What the fuck are you talking about? But like I said, shit happens though. That's real life. Shit happens. Draymond did what he did. Blah, blah, blah. LeBron James won. Okay, cool. I'll never take that championship away from LeBron. You got that, bro. But then they get mad when Golden State, LeBron James created a whole goddamn team. He wouldn't have won. But the Golden State Warriors organization said, you know what? If we had KD, even though that Draymond won there, we had KD, we still probably fucking win that game against LeBron. Had somebody like KD. They went out and tried to make themselves better. Niggas got mad at KD. And the Golden State Warriors. For what? LeBron been doing it? We mad at KD for. But that's the old mainstream media for you. But like I said, and some of them players too. Well, Kobe ain't had to do it. Well, we tried to tell y'all that. It's a new generation. I adapt to it. When LeBron did, I adapt to it. If y'all ain't going to be as mad at LeBron no more, I ain't mad at KD. I'm not diminishing his motherfucking career. Because he first of all, he was the best player on the fucking floor. And LeBron James was the best player in the league. But in that series, KD was the best player in the motherfucking world. We all know that. Stop. I ain't downplaying KD rings. If you don't do it to the LeBron, you're not doing it with KD. See how easy that is? I think it's even more disrespectful what LeBron did. Nigga did it twice. He did it once. Niggas had a real problem with it. Then he did it twice. All fucking everybody starting, we got kind of accept this LeBron. Then KD just, nigga, he up him. Let me go to Golden State, nigga. And I'm still the best player on the floor. I'm the best player on the floor in the finals with the so-called king there. And he still outplays the king. But they still mad at KD. Still to this day. Get the fuck out of here. Gilbert Arenas, shut your bitch ass up. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. Move on, y'all.
Which is neither here nor there. I did the research. And all I'm saying is they, not me, bitch, this is not my personal opinion. They, from the research, seems like they don't give two shits about second option rings. They're not valuing Scottie Pippen 6-0 and Jordan's 6-0. They're not putting...
Because we looked at his whole career. That's why. Scottie Pippen don't get mentioned up in that top of effort. You think Scottie Pippen was better than AI without championships? No. Stop. And you was the second nigga. You want the nigga that niggas was like that he the number one option. They didn't look at Scottie like that. Stop, man. They look at AI like that, and AI had a better career. Statistically wise. That's why. It's like, stop acting like you don't know what we're talking about, bro. Like I get the old because he's trying to blame the old school media. I get that, but he's trying to play mind games with the rest of us. Nigga, we know why Scottie Pippen is not above AI. We know that. We know why. Because all AI got to do is win one, and we ain't even debating this shit. Fuck are you talking about? Scottie Pippen always been a Robin. Excuse me. That's number one. He always been a Robin. He has proven that he only could be a Robin. The fuck are you talking about? Listen, it is some niggas that are killers. Some niggas that are just natural born leaders. Scottie Pippen was not one of those motherfuckers. Nobody ever said, just think about this. Nobody has ever said that Scottie Pippen was a leader. I'll wait. I was back in those days, and I'm telling you, nobody ever thought that motherfucking Scottie Pippen was a leader. What the hell are we talking about here? Nobody ever said that Scottie Pippen was the best player on any team. Other than, remember the year that he played without Jordan? That was the only time he's the best player. And maybe what, in college, maybe high school or something? Maybe. Come on, man. Fuck out of here. When he got another alpha dog right there, no, a motherfucker that was a bona fide leader, Michael Jordan, he couldn't do it. When he went to go with the Houston Rockets, he couldn't do it. When he went to the Portland Trailblazers, he couldn't do it either. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. That's why we don't rank Scottie Pippen above AI. You know why. Motherfucker. They're trying to play stupid ass games with everybody. Give it the rings, you'll go goofy ass. Nigga, you think you smarter than everybody. You not. You know why. I'm not saying the old school me to get it right all the time, but hell, listen, Scottie Pippen is not over at AI. Stop. We know if AI got one championship, nigga, we ain't having this discussion. And motherfucking, we're not even mentioning Scottie Pippen with AI. We're not even mentioning that. And then it seemed like all you niggas talking about, and they try to change the narrative. What LeBron was saying, why can't none of these niggas they was great players that ain't got no championship? We know there's great players can't be in the same room or sit at the same table. Gilbert Arenas trying to change the narrative and trying to push it on the media, on the old school media. No, nigga. Don't try to push the blame on them. You doing the same shit. You trying to tell me because niggas got stats, they better than niggas got rings. It always been that way. We got niggas in the Hall of Fame. We know they ain't supposed to be there. We got niggas that ain't in the Hall of Fame that's supposed to be there. It happened. Shit is flawed. You know that, Gilbert. You're supposed to be trying to change the narrative of that. But now you're sitting here playing another stupid ass game. The new media stupid game to boost up your boy LeBron because he paying you. Tell us championship culture, it shouldn't matter. Yeah, all right, cool. What the fuck is they playing for in the NBA then? You think them fans that come pay all their money to come watch these goofy, I'm not gonna say that, these NBA players, they ain't coming to see them win championships? Are you crazy? They just want them to come there and just, have stats. Let me say this. If Steph Curry was just entertaining motherfucker, nigga, that's why we had what's the Globetrotters? That's why we had them. This is the fucking NBA. It's about winning chips. Chips matter, nigga. This whole notion chips don't matter now. Because LeBron said it. Man, please, man. I know what them niggas doing, man. I know the narrative they doing. Anyway, let's move on, y'all.
Bullshit. 5 rings next to Derek Fisher's 5 rings. They're not. Whatsoever. Right?
Because the stats says that his rings, he was a role player. See, this is the problem with Gilbert Arenas that's pissing me off. You know the difference, bitch ass nigga. That's why you can't stand in the same room as a Kobe. You was a better basketball player. At the end of the day, you got the stats. Let me tell you why he full of shit. I'm gonna prove it, right? He bring up Derek Fisher, right? Do anybody think that overall as a basketball player, even just go to the stats. Do you think that that Derek Fisher is better than Gilbert Arenas? And he played longer than Gilbert. But do you think that Derek Fisher is better? Would you put Derek Fisher, even though he got 5 rings, would you put him over Gilbert Arenas? Just ranking him. No, the fuck you wouldn't. Gilbert, stop playing these stupid games. You know what we're saying. Yeah, stats matter, but that don't all what matters. You do have to have chips. And sometimes niggas can have chips. Sometimes they stats are just better than niggas' chips. We're telling you, when you're talking about GOATs, you might have the stats, but them chips matter too. When you talking about GOATs, you acting like Kobe, Kobe, Michael, Magic, and them niggas, Kareem, Duncan, don't have stats. Yeah, LeBron's probably better, but he don't have the rings though. Because you talking about GOATs now. GOAT status. When you go in the GOAT status, you talking about you the GOAT and all this shit. You got your little minions and shit. Nigga, you better have 5 at least. That's at least. Because everybody that I named that's top 5 got 5. And that's what he mad about. I told you, these niggas be pushing my shit, my videos. They push my narratives out. They know. You can't be in my top 5 without 5. The fuck you talking about? Why the fuck would I put Robert Horry in the same mention as the niggas in my top 5? Because what he got, like 7, 8, 9 championships? But he ain't got no damn stats. He was a role player. Gilbert, you know this. Talking about, why Derek Fisher ain't mentioned. Even he mentioned with you. He can't be mentioning with you because you was a better overall basketball player with his 5 rings. You know this. Why you trying to play like you stupid? Derek Fisher. Robert Horry. Please stop. That's like me saying, Robert Horry was a better basketball player than Tracy McGrady because he got all these rings. And we know this nigga was a role player. These niggas, come on, bro. And Gilbert Arenas think he's slick because he trying to blame the shit on old media. But the whole time, you trying to make an excuse for why you pushing this narrative with LeBron. I know your game, nigga. Stop playing these games, bro. Give me a second, y'all. This nigga crazy, bro. Let's move on.
That's not me saying this personally. Like the people who are voting for you, they never won a championship. And if I ask you right now and say, what is harder to do? Win an MVP or win a championship? What would you say?
Probably harder to win an MVP.
Let me say this. Both of them things are hard. winning a championship and probably winning an MVP. They both are hard, right? To kind of get, right? But if I had to choose, if you asked me to choose, it's probably a championship. Because we didn't see niggas like Russell Westbrook and James Harden. Just talking about relevant times. And other niggas probably did it before, but winning MVPs. But you knew these niggas wasn't never gonna win no fucking championship. AI. Love AI. His team, how it was, this nigga was never. He had a better chance of winning the MVP than winning the championship. And like I said, in the asking that, it was in the way he's asking, it was like he don't want to put details in that. It depends what your team is too. Niggas, we done seen niggas had great season with other great niggas, but their record is better. It's very hard to win a championship. It's not easy. It's more harder to win a championship. Not no fucking MVP. We seen a lot of MVP. Steve Nash won a fucking MVP. And Steve Nash ain't never went to a finals. What are you talking about? It's more easy to get a fucking MVP than to win a championship. Stop, bro. See, that's what I said about these goofy ass niggas. I'm so sick of these niggas. Niggas ain't never won nothing in the NBA. They even smell the fucking championship, but they want to tell us an MVP is more harder to win than a championship. Are you serious? When Russell Westbrook won a damn MVP, after him and KD went to the finals, after that, have you ever smelled a motherfucking championship team? No, you haven't. Because it's hard to get to the finals or just smell it. Get to a finals. It's hard to get to a finals or to win a fucking championship. It's much harder. That's why when them niggas win chips the way they do, it may look easy to some of them GOAT niggas like Michael, Kobe, Shaq, and them. It might, and Magic and Kareem and Tim. It might seem like it's easy at overall at the end of the day, but it's not. It's not easy to fucking win a championship. But if you have a great fucking season, have a decent team. Oh shit, look at AI. His team was just a good defensive team. And he won an MVP. What the fuck are you talking about, Gilbert Arenas? Shut your bitch ass up. All that goofy shit you doing, bro. Even Brandon Jennings, soft ass. Shut your soft ass up. And mind you, all these niggas speaking on this shit, they all just got hype. They were supposed to be this, they were supposed to be that, but whatever had happened, life happens, injuries happen. They ain't that. And now these niggas get on the Gilbert Arenas show. He created some good shit. I give him his props on his platform. You got all these off-brand ass niggas ain't never won a championship. Only nigga that's only ever smelled the championship that be on that shit like that as a consistent person is Kendrick Kmart. I give him more credibility than any of them niggas when he speak. But that nigga be out of pocket too. With this Kobe shit, he out of pocket. But don't ever get this shit twisted. These niggas know better. And these are a bunch of niggas that ain't never smelt championship in the NBA. Ever. But they want to tell you what is and what ain't. They did the same. A lot of these niggas do the same shit Tracy McGrady did. What if I've been on this team and this and that and this and that? And Gilbert Arenas, let me say this about Gilbert. Gilbert Arenas is a very intelligent dude. But I want y'all to really genuinely understand something about Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas is a capitalist, right? He's capitalizing and trolling a lot of times. He's capitalizing on trolling and all the shit that he says and does and what he does. This nigga was the biggest Kobe Bryant fan, saying Kobe was better than LeBron. And all of a sudden, LeBron wins the scoring. You know, he's the top, you know, he's the person with the most points. All of a sudden, even before that, he just started all of a sudden pushing a narrative that LeBron was better than Kobe. Go look at his old shit. Do your history on it. He always said Kobe was better than LeBron. Then all of a sudden now, LeBron ain't do nothing but get stats. That's all he did. Niggas used to talk about Ray Allen was the greatest shooter that we ever seen. He put that work, he had the accolades for it. But nobody ever said that Ray Allen was better than Kobe fucking Bryant. And nobody will ever say it. Ray Allen won't say it. All them niggas know better. But this nigga Gilbert Arenas said that he glorified his glory days on, I dropped 60 on Kobe. So what? You had one game that you was better than Kobe Bryant, and you think that you can speak on Kobe? You idolize the nigga. From how you speak, you idolize him. And now you're sitting there telling us this nigga LeBron James is the same as Kobe Bryant? The motherfucker you idolize? Now, mind you, if LeBron James was better than Kobe, I would say it, people. If I genuinely thought that LeBron James was better than Kobe Bryant, and I'm a Kobe Bryant fan, if I thought that he was better, I would say it. Like I told y'all, I think Michael is better than Kobe. Overall, Michael's better. But you start nitpicking, doing little shit. Yeah, Kobe is more skilled than Michael. Kobe is the most skilled basketball player in all time. All time. He number one. Nobody more skilled than him. Nobody was more skilled than him. Back in the day, time he played, and even now, nobody's more skilled than him. Was more skilled than him? Nobody. But that don't make him the greatest. It don't make him the GOAT. Like, what we doing here? Gilbert Arenas is full of shit. Let's move on.
Go. Disagree.
I say this championship.
Okay. Now, mathematically, percentage-wise, what is harder? Winning the MVP is one person, right? It's you versus 449 other people. 0.001 chance. Hold on. One. That's it.
Stop that shit. We all know when we see the best. Listen, well, if that's the case, then it shouldn't matter who's the best player in the league then. If we want to discredit he's basically trying to like disregard shit. Like that shit these other accolades don't matter. If you just want to go over scoring and all that other shit, the statistics, then fine. But just say that. But don't try to pretend that these other things don't matter no more. Because the old school media fucked it up. So what? They fucked it up. Listen, man. Think about what Gilbert is saying. Skip a lot of this shit because LeBron statistically is better than Michael. Right? Okay, cool. But Michael is number 2 on his list. Right? Then after that, Okay? So we just skip over the statistics of where LeBron didn't live up. Them championships don't mean shit. Or the championships that he lost. We just supposed to ignore that, huh? Because he's trying to do some statistic bullshit that he done made up in his mind. But anyway, let's move on.
Yeah, well, MVPs, I think that's because it's one versus the field. 450 people. Now, when it comes to a championship, it's one team versus 29 other teams. Right? That's 17 players versus 433.
Listen, y'all. We all know Kobe Pulitzer won more MVPs. But it still wouldn't matter. Just say Kobe won them 2 MVPs that they gave Steve Nash. It still will hold that against Kobe because he didn't win 4. Because I think, if I'm mistaken, LeBron got 4. So it still would have been a thing. They still would have figured out a reason to put LeBron over Kobe. They keep forgetting about the 2 greatest players that we tell you that we ever seen. On defense, them niggas got more defensive players. More defensive player first teams than LeBron. They never talk about those stats. And they always say defense win games, right? Okay. Kobe and Michael defended the best. LeBron did not do that. Not all the time. He did not do that. I'm trying to think of the year that LeBron stopped playing D. He stopped guarding motherfuckers like he's supposed to. Give me a second, y'all. All right, I'm back, y'all. Listen, all I'm saying is this. We got to stop pretending that we don't understand that stats do matter, but sometimes in certain situations, it doesn't. That's not the all be all. Niggas can have all the stats, but they ain't got no motherfucking rings. Karl Malone for years was the greatest power forward ever with no championships. But that nigga Tim came and he had statistics. I mean, he had stats. I'm sorry, he had stats. But he had chips. That matters, bro. So this whole notion that we just denounce chips like it don't matter. Listen, we're talking about for years that Karl Malone was the greatest power forward we have ever seen. Him and Charles, they were them guys. It was a debate between those guys. But when Tim came, Tim had the stats. Right? Like he had the stats. Some of the stats wasn't better than some of those guys. But he had those chips. And so those chips did matter. That's my point. Like this whole notion that chips don't matter. They do matter. But anyway, let's move on.
Other players. So your percentage is actually higher winning a ring because it's a team thing.
And hold on, people. I see all y'all commenting in the chat and shit. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. Leaving comments in the chat. Continue to do it. I'm seeing it. I'm just right now, usually I shout niggas out when I read shit, but I'm trying to get through this shit. So that's why I'm not, interacting with y'all in the way that I usually would. But continue to keep doing what y'all do, and I appreciate y'all showing love to the channel and rocking with me. Regardless if I agree with it or disagree with it.
17 of you guys winning. There's only in history, out of all of the NBA, there's only been 36 MVPs.
Oh, and my bad. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys hit the like button. If you don't like what I'm saying, hit that motherfucker and say you don't like what I'm saying. Do that as well. But anyway, let's move on.
36 in the game of basketball. There's only actually been 36. So when you think they're voting for your career and who you are as a player, when you're talking about your ranking, do you really believe that they're using rings as the base or they're using your individual accolades? Because, like I said, if I remove the rings, what I'm saying is if you remove the rings and I say, all right,
He's the Hall of Famer.
I get it. No, what I'm saying is,
But why not top 75?
now tell me this. I'm not asking that. I'm not talking about all of it. If I tell you who resume is better, 6 All-NBAs and 6 All-Stars, or 2 All-NBAs and 5 All-Stars, which one now belongs in 75? So now you know why Dame was 75 and he was pushed out.
Hold on.
His body
and like I said, it doesn't matter though. Because let me explain something to y'all. Dame can have all the accolades he can have. He probably have better accolades or statistics, right? Than AI. He probably could. Right? Niggas just start breaking it down. What was the impact? Because that matters too. Shit matters, Gilbert. Like you're trying, listen, I get what you're trying to do with the old school media, but you're not helping. You're actually making it worse. We all know goddamn well Dane Leonard has the stats. But we didn't see AI play. We seen AI play. We know what AI did. And the competition does matter too as well. We seen what AI did. Ain't nobody putting motherfucking Dane Leonard over no motherfucking AI. If he win a championship, then we probably be like, okay. You got them statistics, you got them stats and Dane Leonard. Then we got to think about the culture. Did Dane Leonard change the culture? No, nigga. Curry did that. That's why Dane Leonard started doing what he was doing. A lot of these niggas do what they do because of Steph Curry. That's why I said it's another different discussion when we start talking about Steph Curry. And I believe Steph Curry is getting the disrespect that Kobe got, mixed with some AI shit. Curry changed the game. And these niggas still, like, why, if LeBron can be in the top 10, why the fuck Steph Curry is not at least even in the top 10 or mentioned? Why are we not doing that? This nigga changed the game. He got the stats. He got the motherfucking, he got the championships. Do you know what they hold over? The same shit they hold over KD. Two great players. You know, the crazy shit about it is that LeBron James played with Hall of Famers too. But his Hall of Famers, the difference is his Hall of Famers ain't bigger than the Hall of Famers that KD and Steph Curry played with. But think about it. Steph Curry won a championship without Kevin Durant. We don't even, like, the motherfuckers just like ignore that. Then that's all they waiting on KD to do. Because all KD do, all he got to do is win one more championship. KD in that top 10. But Steph Curry, the niggas disrespect Steph Curry so much that he won a championship without fucking KD. But he won finals MVP. Now you throwing other shit in there. So what? We can't put Steph Curry in the top 10 right now? That's the mainstream media, that's the old school media, and that's these new niggas. This is the so-called new media. They do that shit. Both sides play them same stupid games, and then they try to sit out and like act like people like me or fans like y'all, we the problem. No, bro, y'all the problem, bro. Like, let's just be real. Do you want me to be 100? Steph Curry top 10 right now. Steph Curry right now is top 10. He's better than Bird. He's better than a lot of them niggas they put there. Steph Curry is better than them niggas. Steph Curry's in a debate for me. Is he better than Shaq or is he better than LeBron? He's in that realm. Like, to be very honest, if people be honest, this nigga changed the game. This nigga changed the whole culture of the fucking NBA. And niggas sitting here, and mind you, he's the best at it. Ain't nobody better than Steph Curry. Of how the game changed, ain't nobody better than him. Even with LeBron, so-called supposed to be the face, so-called supposed to be the face, he's better than LeBron. Steph Curry is better than LeBron James right now. But, we don't want to talk about that because, it's a LeBron. LeBron is not the best player in the league. Nigga, they talking about Joker and all these other niggas. LeBron ain't even the best player. The thing is, because of LeBron's status, he's the face. And right behind him is Curry to a lot of these motherfuckers. But Curry is better than LeBron right now. Let me explain something to y'all. LeBron has never changed the game. He is nothing in his game that sparked the culture that he's better than Steph Curry or any of the niggas. It's like AI. Talking about culture-wise, LeBron James is not, he didn't create shit to change the game. He did not. He didn't do shit, and it still ain't did shit to change the game. He didn't do nothing. All he did His thing is stats wise. That's all he did. You give him props for it, that's it. Did he really change the game? You talking about an AI. Just go back. You talking about a Michael. You talking about an AI. You talking about a motherfucker like even Kobe. Kobe changed the game. Niggas is Mamba mentality. This nigga, these young niggas, they fuck with Kobe like that. These basketball nigga, they ain't talking about no LeBron mentality. LeBron don't even have that. That nigga is running off of niggas ain't talking about he the king. Niggas is talking about false stats. That's all they talking about. He didn't change the game like that. It's stats and stats. Stats is supposed to be broken. I don't give a fuck who you are. With any generation, every stat supposed to get broken. You talking about niggas that changed the game. It's only a few niggas. And I'll put them. Magic changed the game, him and Bird. Kareem. Before Magic and them, Kareem. They changed the game. I go before that. You go Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain. They changed the game. Because, at those times it was different for the culture. Right? Like black people couldn't be, you know how it was back then, right? The discrimination and shit. So they changed the game. Right? And they was the best. They was the best two players in the NBA. So they did that. So in the culture around them with that. Then you go to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was another one. He changed the game. Nobody has ever duplicated that motherfucking shit. Nobody. That's a signature move. Ain't nobody duplicate that. Ever. And there ain't nobody in basketball history ever duplicated that. That man changed the game. Okay? Then you're talking about Larry Bird and you're talking about Magic Johnson. They changed the game, bro. They was different. They made the NBA what it is now. This are facts. So they get their props. And then you talking about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan changed the game for everybody that came after him. He did that. Sneakers, everything, airness. Like you got to understand who the fuck Mike was. He changed the game. Niggas still buy sneakers now. This nigga ain't played in 20-some years. The fuck y'all talking about? Overall impact? No. Now, after Michael, who's after Michael? Kobe. Kobe changed the fucking game. Mamba mentality. Mamba. Not King James. That's sitting out here buying the media. None of that shit. We talking about movements. I'm sorry. I go back even with AI. Before even Kobe. Him and Kobe was kind of around the same. But I go AI. AI changed the culture of how niggas dress. He changed the culture. But niggas can express themselves and be some dead niggas and still was great. Of playing the game of basketball. So that's what we're talking about. And then you talk about Kobe. The mentality. The Mamba. In the era of LeBron. The so-called king. Did the king ever do that? No, the king ain't never did that. He got you niggas being dick riders in social media. What game has LeBron, like, what you can say that LeBron James changed the game? You know what? Even in the mix of LeBron, you know who changed the game more? Steph Curry. Over LeBron. So it's Steph Curry after Kobe. What are you talking about? What are y'all talking about? Don't bring LeBron James up. He ain't changed no culture or nothing. He was a stat pecker. I told y'all that. That nigga do not get to be mentioned with the greats. Like y'all think. Or niggas that changed the game. What did LeBron change? What game he changed? Did he do some shit in the NBA where we'd be like, oh, he did that? Other than, and I give LeBron this. I give him this. Although where he probably may seem like he was the only player that could do this, but I'm not saying he's the only player. He made it to the point where, nigga, y'all gotta talk to the superstar to change teams or how shit go on teams. Y'all talk to that superstar like that. So Bron did do that. I give him that though. Well, we're talking about the game of basketball. LeBron James ain't did nothing like that. He ain't did it what a Steph Curry did. He ain't did what a Kobe did. He ain't did what a Michael did. He ain't did what a Magic and Bird did. He didn't do that. He never did that in his whole career. LeBron James is great, and people look at him in a certain type of way like that is because that nigga stat pack got all them stats. But he didn't bring nothing new to the game. He didn't change the game. Like, let's be honest. Think about that shit. LeBron ain't never changed the game. When niggas like, damn, oh, we doing something different because of LeBron. No, we not. No. We ain't doing anything. We get on the business side and other shit, and I give him his props on that. I told you, outside of basketball, I love LeBron. But we talking about basketball. No, LeBron has never, ever did anything to change the game in that way. Never. Not ever. He didn't change nothing. Nobody said, oh, LeBron changed the game. No, he didn't. Oh, my God. He changed how niggas play or how we do things. He did not do that. LeBron has never did that. And y'all need to stop dick riding this nigga and pretending that he did. He did not do anything like that. He didn't do what a Kobe did. He didn't do what a Steph Curry did. He didn't do what a Michael did or Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. He didn't do that. Even Shaq had his moment where he was the most dominant basketball player ever. He didn't do that. He didn't change the game. That's why I say I love LeBron outside of the game, because outside of the game, yes, he helped change the game with that outside of the game. But if you want to bring that into basketball, like for us, changing the game of how you play, if you want to bring that in, then okay, cool. But that's not the same. Steph Curry changed the game. AI changed the game. Sorry, I love AI that bitch again. AI changed the game. Basketball wise. The fuck are we talking about? Like, you can't be mentioned in this nigga in the same realm of these niggas. I'm sorry. LeBron benefited from all those niggas I just mentioned, and he still didn't change the game. All he did was stat pack. All that shit all the motherfuckers I named, that came before him and changed the game, all he did was stat pack. Listen, I put it this way. It was crazy that him and Drake kind of fell out. He's the Drake of this shit. Nobody really respect Drake like that. We respect what you did, but we don't really respect you like that. LeBron is the Drake of this shit. Like, steal everybody's style and make it good. He does a very good job of it. Anybody putting Drake top 10 GOATs? No. That's LeBron. Appreciate you. You the Drake of this shit. I don't even know. Listen, I know why you and Drake beefing, but please, you the Drake of this shit. LeBron James is the Drake of the NBA. Over all that nigga do the shit that, like, he make them shit, he make them hits. End of the day, you ain't mentioning Drake with the greats. You want to, you push the narrative to, his fans does, but is really Drake in that same realm? You're telling me because Drake did all this shit, he got all these accolades. Is he Pop? Is he Jay? No. Is he Wayne? No. Fuck out of here, bro. These niggas are not on the same level. That's what I'm saying. You have all the stats you want. We know when it really count, you can't do it. That's all I'm saying. Let's move on.
First.
Oh, shit. My bad. Play this last little bit. And we'll be out and we're going to move something different, y'all.
What we go off, the ring just solves the tie. If there's a tie, you got 6 All-Stars, you got 6 All-Stars. Now I go to the rings. The rings don't supplement your individual greatness that you bring to the game.
Thank you too.
So when you think about here,
Yeah, more hype than Clay.
hold on. So when you talk about Pippen,
Wait for take a breath. You just jump in.
when you talk about Pippen,
Shit on.
and Allen Iverson is in front of him, Allen Iverson has 11 All-Stars, 4 scoring titles, 3-time steals champs, 7 All-NBAs, Rookie of the Year, 2-time All-Star MVP, 1-time All-MVP, right?
So,
And what Clay do right after he didn't make it? Did they win the championship again ever after that? Don't that like
That's a
shut
team.
all that shit off? Like that's what winning do. That's what winning mentality.
It shuts it off, but did it change anything? Did it move in front of
no,
it?
it actually doesn't. And I'm going to leave it as this because that nigga is ignorant as shit. I'm going to leave it as this. You can have all the stats in the world. LeBron James got all the stats in the world. We all know LeBron got the stats in the world. A lot of us know that LeBron James ain't better than Kobe or Mike. He's not better than Tim. Because he don't have them chips. And he lost a lot in them finals. And he was in the weak Eastern Conference and he still lost. Let me say this. Back in the day, even with Michael was in a better Eastern Conference, a stronger Eastern Conference, like what y'all starting to see now with the Knicks and everybody and all the other shit. He was in a better conference, right? Well, think about it. It was a better conference back then. And Michael won, but he beat the best teams in the West. And they was more tougher than the East, even back then when Michael was playing. It was much more deeper and stronger back when Michael was even playing, like it always been. To this day and age. But it's time right now. And Michael beat them. He 3-peated. Twice. LeBron James can do that. So don't put LeBron James in the same realm as fucking Kobe and Mike. Don't do that. Especially Mike. Don't do that. Especially Mike. Don't do that. Makes all them finals. and you couldn't beat that team in the West, and you know why you couldn't beat them? Because your conference never was like that, but Michael did. In the Western Conference, even back in his day, the Western Conference is always still stacked and the most toughest. So whoever came out the West, he was going to play top tier level shit to win his shit. Not LeBron. And then when he went up to real tough competition, he lost. Every time in the West, he lost every time. We're just talking about finals here. Every time he would lose. I guarantee you, the teams that LeBron beat in the finals, I guarantee you they weren't the strongest. It was the second best team that lost to the niggas that they faced. No, you shitting on San Antonio? No. Outside of San Antonio, when they beat the West, LeBron beat the West. San Antonio was the only team. And you know why? Because they always beat them. Always beat them. LeBron never beat San Antonio in the finals, ever. Shit. Nigga, they lost to the fucking Dallas Mavericks. And that wasn't a top tier team. They probably was maybe third the best in the West. And they lost to the third best in the West. LeBron did. Don't put that nigga in the same realm as Kobe and Mike. Because you got to understand something. When Kobe and Mike faced the best, win or lose with Kobe, I think he lost twice, right? Detroit Pistons, they was the best team, one of the greatest defensive teams of all time. This is a fact. And they went against that goddamn team. And they had Shaq. The fuck y'all talking about? They had Kobe and Shaq. But you know why they lost? I'm gonna tell y'all why Kobe and Shaq lost that motherfucking shit with the Pistons. You know why? I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because of the simple fact that they was just the better. They was the number one best defensive player team in the league, right? And they was holding niggas under. What was 80 and shit like that? They was holding niggas under shit. Listen, that Detroit team was probably the greatest defensive team I have ever seen in my life. Shout out to the Pistons. The greatest defense of player team as a team I've ever seen. Ain't nobody been better. You name a defense a team that was better than Detroit. In 2000 what was 4 or 5? Yo, them dudes was, oh man, they was shutting niggas down with Shaq. You niggas, you keep forgetting about those times. Yo, fucking the Detroit Piston team. Oh, nigga, that was the greatest defensive team I have ever seen in my life. Niggas always want to talk about the defensive team back when, you know, what's their name? I'm sorry. Isaiah Thompson. No, that wasn't the best defensive player team you ever seen. That shit that Detroit had in 2003-4? Nigga. Oh, man. Niggas couldn't score on them, bro. I watched this shit. Yo, it was hard to score on them, bro. That's all they played. They had a little offensive shit. But nigga, they wasn't letting you score like that. And that was an Eastern Conference team. And LeBron didn't get past them until they got older. Mind you, motherfuckers say, well, LeBron destroyed them. But what did he do in the finals, though? You went against the best defensive player team, the best defensive team, and then you got to the finals. Ain't nobody was better than them. And he still lost. Like, y'all got to stop, bro. LeBron ain't as great as y'all think he is. And it's not me hating on LeBron and no shit like that. I watched LeBron his whole career. He was never better than Kobe. He was never better than Michael. He was never better than Magic. This nigga was an upgraded Magic Johnson. He was never better than. Niggas need to go back and watch Magic. Who Magic was, nigga. This nigga was doing type of incredible shit. Like, please, y'all need to stop. I know y'all niggas in this generation, y'all love LeBron, but LeBron wasn't better than Magic. And it's not about the rings. I'm just telling y'all. He was just, and you talking about a Magic Johnson in the 80s. Where him and Bird changed the game. You ain't never seen no shit like that. This nigga wasn't better than Magic, bro. He was not. Listen, you go watch Magic, nigga. I'm telling you, LeBron ain't better than Magic. Even now, because he scored with a. He was not better than Magic. He was not. I'm telling you. I know y'all like to talk about LeBron IQ. His IQ. Magic had a way higher IQ than LeBron. Go back. I'm telling you, just Google and go back and look at games with Magic. I'm telling you, Magic was better than him. I'm telling you. So this day, all the accolades LeBron got, all the statistics he got, Magic was better than him. His IQ was higher. He was never on Magic level. I'm just telling you that. They was comparing it, but he was never better. And still this day, he's not better than Magic. I'm telling y'all. Go back and look at that shit. What Magic was doing in the fucking 80s, bro. You seen what LeBron does now? Nigga, that shit don't, it's not the same. When you go watch Magic, that shit looks smooth. You look at LeBron, what he does, that shit look rough. It's like he pushing it. Trying to push the envelope. It's not the same, I'm telling y'all. That nigga, listen, y'all keep trying to put LeBron James over. I'm telling y'all, he's not on that level, bro. Even when you talk about Magic, he wasn't a killer like Magic. That's why Magic got 5. He wasn't a killer like Magic. LeBron scored all them points, but he wasn't a killer like Magic. He just wasn't. Magic was a killer. Go look at the games. Go look at Magic games. And I know you niggas know LeBron James. And I'm telling you, tell me who the killer. LeBron or Magic? Who's more of a killer? LeBron or Magic? And it's Magic Johnson, nigga. He was a killer. Played against another white boy that was like that. Larry Bird was a killer. Y'all niggas getting the game fucked up. Like, let's be real. The only reason we even put LeBron James over Larry Bird is because of the simple fact that he got more championships. So when Gilbert Arenas talking about championships don't matter, that's the only reason I put him over Larry Bird. Fuck you talking about? Larry Bird was a killer. LeBron James couldn't fuck with motherfucking Larry Bird. Let's be real. But I give, like I said, championships do matter. And statistics do matter. At least I'm honest about that shit. But overall mentality, that man, come on, man. LeBron can't fuck with Larry Bird. He can't. Larry Bird would have bust his ass. Real shit. But I give LeBron, he better than Larry. And that's an overall for me. That's why many be talking about, oh, I'm hating on LeBron. I ain't never hating on LeBron, man. I give him his props. I didn't even think a nigga better than you, but some shit don't prove that. Goofy ass niggas, man. That's what I'm saying about these niggas. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, people, I'm back. Yeah, man. Listen, we gonna get out of here with that bullshit because, like I said, y'all gotta understand something. For me, right? I grew up in all these generations. I watched all these niggas play. So when motherfuckers be like, "Oh, you just hating on LeBron," I ain't hating on LeBron, nigga. I grew up when LeBron was playing. I remember when LeBron first came in the league. And they was talking about he's the king and all that. I get that. And I gave him his props. Like, oh, this nigga might be that. Right? And you got to understand something, too. At that time, Kobe was Kobe. But niggas was talking about when the hype of LeBron was, they was talking about, oh, well, LeBron going to be, he's the next Jordan. That's how it came in with him. And so it came in the way it came in, but like I said, it wasn't what y'all think it is. LeBron came in, he did his thing, but he was never Jordan. I watched LeBron game. I've been in every era. The niggas I'm talking about, I've been in every era and I watch these niggas. And I'm not biased about nobody. And I always pick Michael who he was. And I'm the biggest Kobe Bryant fan. So it always mind boggles me. People be like, "Oh, you hating on LeBron?" How the fuck I'm hating on LeBron, nigga? And I pick Michael over Kobe, and Kobe's my favorite basketball player over Jordan. Like Kobe's the best player for me that I ever seen. He's the best player. Like he's the guy for me. But I always pick Michael over him. So why am I hating on LeBron? Why would I even hate on LeBron? If I thought LeBron was better than Kobe or Michael, I would say that shit. LeBron is not better than them. I watched all three of their careers. Still watching LeBron. And I'm telling you, even I don't know to watch the end of his shit. He's not better than those guys. I've been watching LeBron James since he been in high school. The fuck you talking about? I've been watching Kobe Bryant when he was in high school. The fuck are y'all talking about? I ain't got no reason to hate on fucking LeBron James. For what? The fuck I get out of that? Hating on him. Dick riding him. Or whatever these Gilbert Arenas, them goofy niggas do. I ain't got no problem doing it. You get money out of it. I don't get no money from that. Even Kobe. Like, I love Kobe. What I get out of that? I don't get no money. Telling you the fucking truth. I've been in every era. Them niggas I'm talking about greats and goats. I've been in the era. I watched them niggas. And I'm telling you, LeBron James is not even on a level. I'm telling you, he's not even on fucking Magic Johnson level. And I went back and watched Magic Johnson. He's not on them levels. The niggas I got over LeBron is for a reason. Because he is not on a level. Still is not. This nigga still acting like a bitch. Bringing up different ass, bullshit ass scenarios to try to make him seem like he the GOAT. You not the GOAT. And everybody ain't gonna kiss your ass to say you the GOAT. You not that. He can't just accept that nigga. I'm top 3. I'm top 5 in a lot of people's eyes. For me, you would never be in my top 5 until you win 5. And I ain't gonna use that I dislike how he be acting. I ain't gonna do that. If you get 5, LeBron, I'll put you in the top 5. And you ain't gonna be better than Jordan. And you ain't gonna be better than Kobe. That's not happening. It's not being biased. I know motherfucking well you wasn't better than them in your whole career. With all your stats. You was not better than them. You put any of them niggas on the same court. You put a young Kobe. You put a young Mike. Put a young LeBron. They'll bust his ass. Michael will bust his ass and Kobe will bust his ass. You know why? Because when they was young, they still had the same mentality that we know, the Mamba. And we talking about that killer, black. They used to call him Black Jesus, nigga. Like, come on, man, stop. Even LeBron James fans, they know this. We used to call your favorite basketball player weak-minded because he was weak in his mind. And now you niggas talking about, oh, he got the glow. He ain't got no glow. LeBron James still weak. He's still out here trying to change narratives about some shit you ain't got to change narratives about. Make it now because niggas tell him he ain't got no championships. Now he trying to change the narrative. Fuck LeBron. I told you. Like, I love LeBron as a person, but as a basketball player, he sucked, bro. He's a bad person. Like, what are you doing, bro? The fuck out of here. You can't sit there acting like you like that, bro. You ain't like that, LeBron. Sorry. You ain't never been like that. You listen, and the bad part about these niggas out here, they kiss his ass and they do all that shit. And instead of telling that nigga the truth, you're not Michael. You're not the Mamba. You don't even have a movement like that. Oh, King James. King James is whatever it is. You niggas, he bought the media and the social media here. Kobe ain't had to do that. Kobe still Kobe, though. Michael still Michael. Michael sells shoes. Ask LeBron, do he sell more shoes than Michael? Ask. I'll tell you something, too. Where the fuck your mind up? You think they sell more LeBrons than Kobe's? I guarantee you they don't. Don't be mad at a nigga like me. I'll tell you the truth. LeBron ain't like that. The fuck you talking about, nigga? You LeBron, you are never on Kobe and Michael level. Get over it. Listen, expect that motherfuckers even put you 3. And that's some people. But I don't ever put you. You're not even my top 5. You ain't got 5. You can keep pushing that narrative. Championships don't matter with Gilbert Arenas or you want. But like I said, you ain't got 5. You can't be in my motherfucking top 5. You can't do that. Can't act like we on the same level. You can't speak to me in that way. Like we good. No, nigga. What's the conversation? Because the niggas I'm talking about got top 5 classified. They top 5 classified. What the fuck are you? Got nigga, I passed everybody check, far as the numbers. What that mean to me? We know, number one, this is a fact. We know Kobe Bryant ain't never lost a one-on-one to any NBA nigga. Not one. Not one. No, Michael, we know Michael probably lost 1 or 2. That's because Michael ain't give a fuck. That's the GOAT. He didn't give a fuck. He and there he'll lose a game, but that's the GOAT. We already knew he was the GOAT. But come on now. Mike going this shit. Ain't nobody fucking with Mike. Other than Kobe. LeBron, you would never beat Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant in a one-on-one. To all LeBron James fans, you know better than that. Come on, man. We're not playing these stupid games with y'all. You know you can't. You know your favorite basketball player cannot beat Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant on a one-on-one tip. You know that. We know this for a fact. We know it for a fact. You can. Your favorite player could not beat him. That's a fact. Don't play like that. But at the end of the day, you want to give LeBron all these credits, he can get this time. He can get it. But like I told you, who's better, him or Steph? See, that's the conversation that's getting ready to happen soon. Because, like I said, I don't think either one of them going to win the championship. But Steph Curry, percentage-wise, will probably win a championship before LeBron win one. And number one is because that Steph Curry a little younger. That's it. But the bad part about it is it's still going to hold against Steph because of KD. LeBron did no, LeBron ain't that shit. LeBron created a whole motherfucking shit. Y'all just no mind. Let's move on. Anyway, like I said, leave your comments, hit that like button, support your boy. It's your boy, Mr. OBI. Peace and love to the world. Oh shit. Shit is dead. Hold on, y'all. You gotta be kidding me. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Nope. That's not it either. There we go. My mouse did this shit, y'all. That's what I'm doing now. Huh? I don't know. What the fuck going on? All right, view. I'm out.